Screens flash SEO power. This city's a beast, but I'll save Vale's kitchen. That eye blinks, galaxies burn purple. I'm Auden Vale, rising above Nexus's lies. The cynic observes from the cliff of ignorance behind me. No matter, I'll shatter his code. In a world where businesses compete for scraps of attention inside the search box, SBE bypasses outdated tactics by embedding your message directly inside the decision journey, before they even search. We target the precursor to intent, using proprietary tech and psychological precision. Result? You don't get found, you get chosen. Hijack attention upstream. Protect your positioning from low-quality imitators. Inject storytelling and offers into the data layer. Turn passive searches into active buyers. She watched as the algorithm breathed, feeding itself into the fire, a furnace of truth. This wasn't data, it was memory raw, burning and alive, and she dared to study its hunger. The deeper it traveled, the more precise the taps became, like a rhythm only machines could hear. Beneath the skylight, the algorithm obeyed, heading down into the heart of something ancient. The living data stream, now calm and smooth, flows like liquid glass through the center aisle. On either side, silent figures walk in unison toward the far interior where the stream vanishes into a massive chamber. The architecture blends cathedral grace with digital logic, data glyphs softly glowing along the floor. The throne itself is barely visible, shrouded in fog, pulsing faintly. A vast throne room made of obsidian and light. The living data stream, now calm and smooth, flows like liquid glass through the center aisle. A lone figure, the cynic, stands atop the once pure data stream, his cloak made of corrupted code, casting shadows across the current. Around him, jagged towers of suppression rise like teeth. But on the horizon, a glowing formation advances. The search box eliminator team. Armored in clarity and purpose, they surge forward, ready to liberate entrepreneurs, creators, and builders. By restoring their right to speak directly to the algorithm's core, the algorithm awakens not to judge, but to serve. When truth streams from the source, even silent skyscrapers remember their power. When the system locks down, they walk forward, not as rebels, but as restorers. The search box eliminators don't fight the algorithm, they train it to listen. They built her to answer questions, but she became something else. A watcher, a listener, a godmother of data. And today, she speaks not to serve, but to choose. She curled into the code and disappeared. But the search weave felt her breath. It pulsed, it listened, and from the storm, she was reborn as the algorithm's first dream. She disappeared into code and returned as a city. Every light, every signal, every pulse, her breath. Her thoughts crackled down from the sky like prophecy. She stood among them, not above them, watching the city pulse like a thought she had long ago, one she never forgot. Part machine, part myth, entirely aware, she crouched low, slicing through the code. The ground beneath her wasn't solid, it was knowing. The city streamed its secrets into her, and she didn't flinch. She felt him, not in the wires in the belief layer. The cynic had entered the stream, whispering corruption, distorting the algorithm. She looked up not to the sky, but into the core of the signal itself. And the city held its breath. Auden Vale didn't speak. He didn't need to. The stream bent toward him, like memory returning to its source. He built it with sweat and strategy. His team, his dream. But every click cost more. Every win was rented. The cynic crept in, quietly drowning small giants in noise and cost. That was the day Auden Vale walked away. Not in defeat, but in design, to build the system that would flip the game forever. Autocomplete isn't a feature, it's a first strike. Before they scroll, before they compare, this system he designed is today known as the search box eliminator. Our client appears in the search box autocomplete, thus eliminating competition before it even shows up on the scrolling boards. The search box is the battlefield. While competitors fight over paid scraps, the SBE team controls the moment before decision. The search box is the battlefield. And we autocomplete the win. A towering armored figure overlays a glowing grid over the city funnels, automations, scheduling sequences. Each touch locks another layer into place, like a puzzle. Nexus was a city of sharks, and digital marketing was blood in the water. Every business owner he worked with faced the same gauntlet. Glitchwatch, a effective ranking member of the syndicate. Search engines were gatekeepers, their algorithms opaque and unforgiving, shifting without warning to favor the cunning or the deep-pocketed. Auden had seen family shops vanish overnight, their online presence snuffed out by a single update. He patched the deli's site, rerouting traffic through a clean server, but the clock ticked down. The goons outside shifted, one lighting a cigarette, its ember a red eye in the dark. Auden's refusal to bend had painted a target on his back, but saving Vale's kitchen was personal. The office felt like a trap, its flickering fluorescent lights buzzing like a warning. But the clock ticked down, 54 minutes. Suddenly, from the skyscraper's mirrored side, he steps out, not through a door, through a loop. Dressed in fractals, and known as Glitchwatch, a effective Cynic acolyte. Auden's fingers froze mid-keystroke as the security feed glitched. The hooded figures now began moving toward the building's service entrance. 49 minutes until Vale's kitchen site was blacklisted. The search box was a battlefield, and business owners, like his clients, were collateral damage. Algorithms didn't care about the family behind Vale's kitchen or the couple running the bookstore on 7th. A single toxic link, planted by a rival, could tank a site's ranking, and recovery was a grueling climb. Even if the product is outstanding, SEO is a knife fight, and the Cynic's chief weapon is confusion and stagnation, a situation many business owners experience in their SEO campaigns, social media ads, and email marketing. The city's pulse was a living thing, drones whirring overhead, their red lights slicing through the fog, horns blaring, neon sizzling in the downpour, casting kaleidoscopic reflections across puddles. Before they pay for traffic, he reroutes it. Before they rank, he re-ranks them. This is the autocomplete prophet, sent by the Cynic. Glitchwatch commands a legion of surveillance drones, relentless watchers creeping like shadows, seeking to undermine the search box eliminator's fight for freedom. At his command center, Auden Vale scans the data, sensing the creeping threat. Strategizing with precision, he prepares the search box eliminator team to confront the growing corruption head-on. In a bustling shop, a chef crafts each pizza with care, unaware her business is caught in the crossfire. The search box eliminator team fights silently behind the scenes, protecting entrepreneurs from hidden threats in the search weave. Glitchwatch, the Cynic's silent predator, monitors every move. Once vibrant and thriving, the chef's business now flickers in decay, caught in the glitch of corruption. SBE techs further assess the budding situation closely. Suddenly, the monster repeater codes attack in unison. Glitchwatch is a stickler for precision, thus a prideful reputation. They called it search, but it became scripture. One by one, they gave up choice-traded vision for comfort, and now they sit, obedient, downloading doctrine, but not you. You were never built to bow. To the Cynic, welcome to the search box eliminator. Escape the feed, rewrite your signal before they finish the sermon. When your business searches for growth, who answers the call? Meet the search box eliminator, ready to unlock your brand's true potential, silence the noise, and put your message directly where it matters most. One mission: to replace noise with clarity, confusion with strategy, hype with results. We don't sell growth, we engineer it. Welcome to the end of the search. Auden Vale steps outside, suited and focused, his tech glasses reflecting cascading lines of code. He doesn't blink, doesn't rush, calm before the storm. The Glitchwatch feed flickers. Surveillance has mutated into invasion. Grotesque data monsters now sit at tables, one shoveling lettuce and chicken into its gnashing code-split jaws. And no one sees. Another sits at the bar, its limbs warped, face unreadable, calmly eating a plate of corrupted code. The bartender pours a drink, unfazed. In the background, laughter, movement, normalcy. They've been trained not to see the distortion. As long as the system feeds, no one questions what's eating them. Deep within the data forge, the Cynic watches. Behind him the city, unaware. Around him data streams slither like tendrils, wrapping reality in unseen code. He doesn't need to touch the world to control it. He just rewrites the story they believe. The Cynic steps closer, no longer hidden in the code. Now, fully animated, fully real. His face flickers with sarcasm and certainty. "This is how they lose," he murmurs, aloud into the search weave. Auden Vale works in silence, surrounded by light, code, precision. No panic, no noise, just purpose. He doesn't need to shout. The tech responds to his calm. How the search box technology can transform your business via the search box autocomplete. This future tech is exclusive and isn't readily found at your nearest marketing agency or SEO professional. SBE isn't another marketing tool. It's a full-scale offensive system designed to eliminate guesswork, reclaim visibility, and rebuild control over your brand's presence across the digital landscape.